Hello. Oh my goodness. Hello. Welcome back. Are you guys ready for today's card pulls? Happy Monday. Try to get my voice back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Grandma Gaines. This is Bohippian Life. I am a reselling grandma on multiple platforms. If you're interested in that, I leave the links in the description box of all my videos. This live stream is all about the cards. Tarot cards, oracle cards, true love reading cards. And if you're interested in that, I have pen and paper here. I'll put you on the list and get a card pulled. All right, let me get this goal started. And change the timer. That sounds good. We'll do Q&A again, unless somebody requests something different. Whoops. There. And we'll hit start goal. It's something, we've mentioned it before, something YouTube has rolled out a few times recently, along with super chats and super thanks and stuff like that. And they've also rolled out with the like emojis, stuff you can buy and share in chat. Let me put my email in here. It is good, and I'm going to highlight it if anybody is interested in, come on, there we go, a free card reading, in-depth card reading, like a layout, instead of just a one card pull. There, looks like everything is set. If you guys have something to drink. You guys, I found this amazing, you guys might already even know about it, coffee creamer. It's called a wedding cake. Oh, it is so good. It's better than the honey, cinnamon, and vanilla one I told you that I fell in love with. Yeah. So again, we have standard tarot deck. We have the enchanted maps. They are an oracle. We have the crows. They are an oracle. We have the mermaids. They are an oracle. We have the true love reading cards. They are a love card. I also have both earth decks, earth wisdom and earth magic. Mike, hello. Welcome, my friend. You're the first one here. Would you like a free card pull for the day? They're just for fun. I was getting ready to pull one for myself. And I just had a bunch of them fall. Wow. So there are 9 of them here. We're just going to go through these ones real quick. These ones are for myself. We have the 8 of Cups. 8s are directive cards, closer to a 10 than a 1, so almost like a plateau. You have to, you really have to push yourself to get past this 8. And the 8 of Cups also represents, again, like I mentioned, approaching. You're almost there. You feel like you could be on a plateau. Hope, hello, welcome back, my friend. Carlos, welcome back. Let me get you on the list as well, Carlos. Bobby, hello. Let me get you all on the list. Welcome. Welcome. So, yeah, like I said, mentioning a plateau. I feel like I've been on a plateau lately, and I need to I make sure I stick to my schedule more. So cups represents the summer season as well. I also have a six of cups, which represents leveling up. Um, and also recommends looking at things through the childlike first time feelings, first time flutters, stuff like that. Innocence. Susan, hello, welcome. I have you on the list. Wisdom, please. Absolutely. And the Lover's card. This is a major arcana card, and it represents positive energy. Um, and it just jumped off my page. Where'd it go? There's no way I deleted it. So it represents it, first of all, that you should be open and transparent. Nothing should be held back. Even if it exposes us to feelings of vulnerability. Then we have the High Priestess, another major arcana card. The High Priestess is not on that page. Wait a minute, she's not on this one either. I really need to change the color of these when I write this down. This is why I prefer to use black instead of blue. The High Priestess represents, it's a yes card, it's positive energy, and it represents change that you didn't realize was happening. And a lot of time, it's all, you see the two, what do you want to call them? Posts, but pedestals, whatever. They're like the yin yang sign. There's the black and the white. There's good. There's evil. Balance, justice, balance and judgment. Balance is key. And then we have the Nine of Wands. Nines represents a resting phase, like almost there, almost there. Jimmy, hello, welcome. Well, have a great day, my friend. Thanks for popping in. This card represents surround yourself with reliable support. Draw upon your experiences to gain well deserved territory. And this is all stuff that I know I need to do. I have the Four of Pentacles. I can't believe so many of them fell for me. It doesn't usually happen. The Four of Pentacles represents being selfish, but for a reason. We have the Four of Swords. This card represents rest and examination in a new life. And you can literally see rest, like they're laying on a bed. And a new life awaits. And we have the King of Swords. This card says not to be caught off guard. You didn't get where you are without a strong dose of caution. Anybody who knows me knows that is the absolute case. And here's that Ace of Wands. Here's the ace that we all hope for. Can't wait till we get. So aces represents beginning, a new beginning, the start of something new. And wands represents spring, which is finally here. And it just says get out and do something new. So I am excited to see what spring and summer brings for me. I know I need to schedule my time better. And if I want to continue to succeed with my reselling, I need to make sure I stick to my scheduling better. Alina, absolutely. Alina, my dear, you just had a reading come out. Did you see your reading? Chris, Chris, hello, welcome, Demon. Would you like to be put on a list for a free card pull? Alina, you had a reading come out Sunday at 1 p.m. my time. Hopefully you got to see it. I did add you to the list. The next one is Mike, if he is still here. Mike is a new name. I don't recognize it. So if Mike has been here before, it's been a while. But I'm going to use the enchanted maps for Mike. What's Jimmy, what's better? Am I going too fast? Am I having issues with my video quality? It's not surprising. I don't understand why. A lot of people in our area are saying they're having internet issues. Oh, Lena, I hope you feel better, my friend. I hope you feel better. Um, it has to be our internet. So I'm going to shuffle these for Mike. A lot of times when it uploads, it'll be in a better quality too. So just give it a, please bear with me. Give me some grace. We'll do the best we can. Oops. Have a great day, Jimmy. Thanks for popping in. Again, this is for Mike. There we go. For Mike, we have the 6. Oh my gosh. It is a 6. We have the mountain in the upright position. It is very blurry. I can see it down here. I apologize for that, my friends. Hopefully it'll get better. Sometimes you'll come across what appears to be an insurmountable obstacle, like a mountain that separates you from your success. Is my audio okay though? You may think climbing it or chiseling away at it is the best answer, but why take such a tedious, treacherous approach? My friend, be like the rivers that flow around mountains naturally. You'll move past this obstacle relatively quickly if you choose the easy way around. This is the time to adapt to your circumstances. If you do decide to climb, remember to take one step at a time, opting for the next right action. My friend, you have the capacity to flow around any obstacle. Again, this is the time to adapt. Sonakshi, hello, welcome. Oh my gosh, I just hope it fixes itself. Let's get everybody on the list. So that was for Mike. Hope, you are next. Do you know what cards you would like? Fingers crossed it gets better. Crows, nice choice. Or if things don't get better soon with my video quality, I may have to break down and just order a new phone. I don't want to. Elizabeth, hello, welcome. Forever Life, welcome. Me with my husband, yes. As a matter of fact, over the weekend, we went to a concert called the Young Dubliners. Oh my goodness, we had so much fun. They were so amazing. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of them, but if you do, or you have, or you know, in the future you catch it, get a chance to maybe go see them. Oh my gosh, they put on an amazing show. The Young Dubliners. And then, so we did that Saturday evening, and then yesterday we spent the day at a bowling cancer benefit. All right, so this is for Hope, and the next three are Carlos, Bobby, and Susan. It probably is Hope. We're trying to get some horrible weather and wind. We've been getting horrible weather and wind. Oh, Hope, check this anomaly card out. Now, depending on culture, religion, all that, beliefs, I believe, like if you see a white doe, a white buffalo, you see anything white, that it is good luck. So if it is in my experience, an albino is good luck. Let's get Elizabeth put on the list. Well, thank you for tuning in from Liverpool, Elizabeth. Elizabeth. I love it, Elizabeth. Thank you for being here. So you have the anomaly card, Hope. This card, in a sea of black crows, the one that grabs our attention is the rare melanin lacking one. Something is going to appear, and it will be hard not to notice or avoid it. It is strikingly clear that what you encounter will be abnormally good or perhaps abnormally bad. Either way, my friend, it is going to stand out. This card may appear if you are contemplating an event within a relationship. You may find yourself questioning if someone's behavior, good or bad, serves as an indication of who they truly are, or if the situation was a rare event and out of character. Sometimes we just need to have one small encounter, an outlier, to understand a greater potential or to be able to rule out an absolute. And the next one is Carlos. You are welcome. You are welcome, Hope. Amanda, hello. Welcome. Hopefully you can handle the blurriness. Let's pull an enchanted map for Carlos. Now, you guys, you can choose any one you want, but I believe Carlos is new, and sometimes it's easier to start with an enchanted map. Oh, no, I so apologize, Hope. It's like we're using a poor quality phone. There we go. So for Carlos, you have the peaks of joy in the upright position. So Hope, is it Mother's Day where you're at right now? Because I saw your video earlier about Mother's Day. So is that today? Carlos, joy is yours today no matter what you're inquiring. You will be happy with the results. So no matter what, things are going to, you'll just complete things. So no matter what, you will be happy with the results. You're coming closer to a sense of achievement on Sunday. And you've worked hard for it. You're surrounded by true companions and events that are synchronistically arranged to bring you to the next level of your life. The world is singing a beautiful harmony. Life is exhilarating and hopeful. Let gratitude fill your heart and remember to share your happiness. Joy is contagious. We have our Mother's Day is in March. Our Mother's Day is in May. And it'll be May 11th. No, it does make sense. Have you lived with your grandma like your whole life? I lived with my grandma. And there are many years when I was not with my mom that my grandma would receive my Mother's Day cards. Yeah, I'm curious about that too. So Carlos, or that was for Carlos. Bobby is next. Bobby. So we have the Enchanted Map cards that we just used. We have the standard tarot deck. Oh my gosh, Hope, do you give your grandma Mother's Day cards? You know, just thanking her for being there. I did. I used to give my grandma all the time. But she's questionable. Well, us grandmas are, let me tell you, from my experience. Bobby, we have the crow cards. These are the ones Hope used earlier. You have oh yeah, do you have a grandma's day? I'm not sure if we have a grandparents' day, but I feel like it's in the school system where you like take your grandparents to school with you. Yeah. It's like, don't forget now, Grandma and Grandpa. October 5th is Grandma's Day? I so totally have to look. Bobby, we have the mermaids. These are an oracle as well. And we have the True Love reading cards. And I have the two Earth decks. These are Sister Susan's favorite. We have the Earth Magic and we have the Earth Wisdom. I know there's a lot of decks. Sometimes it can be overwhelming. That's why I like to, if you're a first timer, either the Enchanted Maps or a Tarot. But again, it is your choice. You can pick anything you want. Bobby is next, and the next ones are Susan, Alina, and Sonakshi. Let me get you on there for your mermaids. I don't know why I should have just wrote it there first, right after your name. All right, let's do an enchanted map for Bobby. Now again, if you jump in real quick and you want something different, that's fine. There we go. So you have the Ride the Wave in reverse. These have different meanings, upright and reverse. In reverse, Bobby, this card says you may be mistaking a rogue wave for a fun ride. You can only coast so long before you hit the shoreline. The tide is ebbing, and your activities are now preparing you for when that wonderful wave comes in. You're meant to learn to be a strong swimmer now. Don't worry, preparation ensures a successful result. However, you must wait patiently for the right moment to come. Now is the time for conscious preparation and skill building. Susan is next with the wisdom cards, but I want to check the October date. I'm so curious. No, nothing on October. Oh, we have National Grandparents' Day, and that is September 7th. So it's like, it'll actually, I'm not sure if the kids will be in, our kids go back to school, usually the Monday, right after Labor Day. So Monday is Labor Day. Kids won't, grandparents won't get to go to school this year. But yeah, ours is in September, and we have to share it. Sister Susan with the wisdom cards. Ten. My clock says 10:32. Alina, did you see your reading? Are you checking it later? It is viewable. And I hope you like it, my friend. Perfect. I hear people are having such beautiful weather. Kind of jealous. So we have two cards. The first one that fell for you is the relief card. This card says, you've been carrying a heavy load for too long now. The overwhelming sense of responsibility has grown all out of proportion to the reality of the situation. Relief is at hand. All you have to do is reach out and grasp it. But in order to do that, you must release what you are clutching. Let it go. You don't need to carry it anymore. Lemon balm makes things easier to bear, eases an overwhelming sense of responsibility, enlightens a too serious mood. Rondonite aids in restoration and recovery. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. I have carried the burden for long enough. It is time to let it go. I release the burden to the divine and accept that relief comes as I let go and let myself rest. And then the second card you have is the clarity card. This card says clarity requires the removal of unnecessary thoughts combined with enhanced perception. Clear your mind of wounds and biases and open to the idea of seeing new connections and fresh ways of thinking. The result will be the ability to make what feels like genius-level decisions, no matter how apparently complex the situation. Peppermint clears the mind, encourages communication between both individuals and groups, and enhances perception. Fluorite repairs and restructures broken systems. My mind is clear. Wounds, prejudices, and biases do not influence my responses or my thoughts. I am able to perceive the world around me clearly. Alina, my friend, you are next. Susan, I hope you like those cards. They're so beautiful. You are welcome. Enjoy your gorgeous weather today. Ours is like maybe going to be in the 50s. Absolutely. Tarot it is. The next three are Sonakshi, Elizabeth, and Amanda. One more good one. Here we go, Alina. A lot of cards want to jump for you. And your reading just came out yesterday. There's two more. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first card you have is the Sun card. This card is a card we all want to get. I say it all the time. Today's cards are jumping. No matter where in a reading, to receive the Sun card is like the best card possible. And this card is telling you that life is to be lived to the fullest. And you need to put yourself first for a change. Treat yourself. We have the Devil card. Now people are like, oh, great. You give me a good card. Now you give me a shiznit one. Well, the Devil is a neutral energy card. This card just represents that you yourself are holding you're holding yourself back. Stop avoiding situations that hold you in a state of fear. My friend, you can do it. There's so many things that we are afraid of. And we're like, oh, no, that scares me. Or I'm not going to do it. My friend, just do it. Do it with the fear. Be afraid. Who cares? Just do it. Yes, you can. You absolutely can. Like me, wanting my motorcycle license. I never drove a motorcycle before. I had drove a moped before, but the police pulled me over and impounded it. Yeah. I was underage, didn't have a license, didn't know what I was doing. I had no clue how to stop it. Yeah. So I was so afraid. My husband signed me up for a course. He took it with me. And yeah, I was totally afraid every second. But I passed it, and I have my motorcycle license, and he bought me a beautiful motorcycle. I love my motorcycle. That's another story. But yeah, check out my playlist, Adventures. I almost said Adventures Unseen. That would be Marsha and Wayne. In my playlist is Adventure Time, and that's our motorcycles, snowmobiles, four-wheelers, electric bikes, whatever. So you also have, Alina, the Seven of Swords. So you can do it. You can totally do it. If I can do it, you can do it. You just do, no matter what. The Seven of Swords. Do you feel, so this card represents trespass and the stealing of ideas. Now this maybe you feel like somebody has trespassed upon you, or maybe have stolen some of your ideas. Don't forget, sevens also represent it's time to reorganize. And you also have the six, oopsies, I'm sorry, the Six of Swords. This card represents new horizons and moving on, just like the very, very first card. And in here, now, a lot of people are like, well, I'm not in a relationship, or it's just me, or I don't have kids, or blah, blah, blah. Just because there is a male figure, a female, and a child, it doesn't mean that you're married or anything like that. It just means that all this shows is that all your responsibilities are bundled in one spot and you are moving forward. forward is key here. Now, there are some people, of course, that have families, and it would represent your family moving forward. But it doesn't necessarily mean that a single person is going to. I hope I'm making myself clear. It just represents moving forward, new horizons, and moving on. Okay. Because a lot of people are like, well, the meaning is right there in the picture. But yeah, it's not necessarily mean that every family has a male in their life. There, that's the way I want to say it, or a female. So I just want to get that part out there. My kids were raised with just a mom. Until their late teen life. And then I married Larry. So next is Sonakshi. And you have mermaids. And then the next ones are Elizabeth and Amanda. Sonakshi, right here. You guys, we have so many subscribers that are taking exams, finals, all of that. I just want to send good vibes out to everybody. So silent, good vibes to everybody. Ooh, wow, that was super fast. We have the decisions. Is this the case for you, my friend? Sonakshi's, I don't know. Like, I don't know. You tell me. This card says, pondering her options, this mermaid knows she can swim in any direction. The choice is hers. It's time to make an important decision. Consider your choices carefully, then act. You might be pleasantly surprised by the outcome. This mermaid knows her decisions could affect others, so she spends time thinking carefully about everything before she fully commits to a positive course of action. My friend, it's easy to procrastinate when it comes to making those important decisions in life. We never really know how destiny will manifest as a result of our choices. If you're finding it difficult to come to an important decision, it would be wise to consult the oracle, which you are, or a trusted friend who has your best interests at heart. This card can also be telling you that someone you know is having to make a difficult decision. And they may, oh my goodness, they may require your wisdom and advice. If this is the case, ask the person to list. I know it sounds mundane, but truly, ask the person to list all the pros and cons of their options. Work through the decision-making process together in a methodical way. Try to keep any strong emotions at bay during this time. It will help them or you see things more clearly. Any decisions you make can have a very happy outcome, so stay positive and look on the bright side. My friend, trust in your destiny. All is well. I think it's a beautiful card. I apologize for the quality of the footage right now, but it is a beautiful card. Elizabeth is next, and then Amanda. It's the cards, my friends. It's the cards. You they connect with you and they just jump. if the cards aren't, if they don't, fall, they don't jump, you know it. You pick another deck. But we've had very good luck with the decks we pick. And I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Now, if it's not you, if it's somebody else who comes to you with your help, again, uh, be unbiased and be there for them. And don't forget that waterproof, with the crow card. Be waterproof, because sometimes these people bring drama with them, and we don't want that in our life. So don't forget to be waterproof if you're helping somebody else. Again, Elizabeth, you are next, my friend. Let's use a tarot. Now, again, you can choose anything you want. You are welcome. So I'm going to go ahead and use the tarot for you, unless you want something different. We have the enchanted maps. We have the crows. And we have the mermaids. Those three are oracles. We have earth wisdom and earth magic. Those are oracles at what? Tarot's perfect. Awesome. At the top of my chat, I have highlighted my email address. If anybody's interested in an in-depth card reading, which means multiples, generally 10 or more, depending on what reading or deck we use. 1, 2. We get 3 cards when we do a tarot, or however many fall if we get more than 3. All right, and here's the third one that flipped up. Make sure there's no more that flipped up. These tarot are read one way only. Some people like to do a reversed meaning, but the tarot, this deck, the tarot in the upright position, they have positive and negative meanings in the upright position. So there's really no need to reverse the meaning, reverse the card. Most people are like, well, I want the reverse meaning. If that's the case, it literally is just the opposite of whatever the upright meaning is. So if the upright meaning is you're going to get 2 birds in the morning, the reverse meaning is you're going to probably lose 2 birds by the next day. You know what I mean? Something like that. I will, Amanda. Absolutely. Thank you. I know that was like far-fetched, but 1, 2, 3, making sure we pick them up in the proper direction, Elizabeth. The first one you have is the 8 of Wands. Wands represents the springtime, which is, it's perfect because we have just entered the springtime. We just passed spring equinox. It's a positive energy card. It is a yes card. So if there's any question going, you have any questions, the very first card I have for you is a yes. And the 8s represent, it is an 8, right? Yep. It represents exciting news and to move projects forward. And I don't know how knowledgeable you are about tarot, but 1 through 10 of the minor arcana is like a clock. When you hit a 10, you go to a 1. So no matter what, 8s are closer to a 10 than they are a 1. They are directive cards. They can represent being on a plateau, which means that whatever your goal is, and it is on its way, exciting news is on its way. Oops, I passed it. You may have to direct more attention. Like I said, 8s can represent being on a plateau. And again, exciting news and time to move those projects forward. The next card you have is a 2 of Cups, another positive energy card. Cups represent summertime. Again, it is a yes card. The wands, if they're a regular deck of cards, would represent diamonds. Cups represent hearts. So yes, positive energy. A two of cups represents relationships, celebration, uh, all positive. It's all good. And twos are organizing cards. It may be time to start organizing things. Then we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, if this was a regular deck of cards, it would be a spade. It represents the winter season. It's a negative card. It's a no. But I mean, the winter season is like that for a lot of people. The King of Pentacles says, I almost said the King of Spades. The King of Pentacles represents that there are opportunities out there. You just have to be practical. So, like, and I've mentioned before, so, like, if you're a baker, don't go looking for a job to build homes. You know, I mean, you just have to be practical. So that was for Elizabeth. But most important is you have two positive energy cards. One represents positive, good things coming for spring. The next card representing summer, positive, good things coming in summer. And that spade negative king thing it's just letting you know the winter season is over. And it's also telling you that if you are looking for opportunities, they are out there. They are out there. All right, Amanda, let's use the tarot with you as well and see what we can get. Now, if you want to choose something different, my friend, you are welcome. You can choose anything you want. You know that. You absolutely can, Sonakshi. Let me get you back on the list. You are welcome, my friend. And don't forget, if you want an in-depth reading, more information, send me an email. I would love to do a reading. Christy, hello. Welcome, my friend. You look like a new name. Amanda. Let's see what we get for you. I'm dropping them. You're welcome, Sonakshi. You are welcome. Amanda, I'm going to reshuffle these cards. I need to pay attention more. Please give me a moment here. And then I'm going to let you know who the next couple of readings coming out will be for the week. They come out on Wednesday and Sundays. All right, thank you. Christy, thank you. Welcome to the family, my dear. Welcome to the family. You guys, move over. Set another plate for Christy. All right, Amanda. Let's see what we get this time. 1, the Empress. So apparently these ones were supposed to come out, no matter how many times I shuffle them. All right, so let's get Christy put on the list too. I know we went through the list very, very fast, Sonakshi. You're like, I'll be up again already? So the very first card we have is the Empress, a major arcana card. She is a positive energy card. This is it's a reap what you sow card. So some people see it as a neutral energy card. But it does represent that it's an understanding card when components align. I'm trying to figure out the best way to explain this card. Again, you reap what you sow. You can't plant one thing and expect to get something different. And it usually represents home. So more creates more. And now remember, when components align, positive things, more creates more. Just like people say, money follows money. More creates more. You have the Lover's card as well. The Lover's card represents just to be open and transparent. You may think the other person knows what you want, but that may not be the case. Nothing should be held back, even if it exposes us to feelings of vulnerability. You have the Ten of Wands. Tens represent the completion of a phase, the completion of something you have completed or are very, very soon. Wands represents springtime, so it can be very, very soon. Tens represents that this card represents that you have shouldered too much, and it is time to pass some of this on. You see how everything, you have finally bundled everything up nice and neat, easy to carry, no problems, nothing going this way, going that way. You've done your job. It is time to pass some of the responsibilities on, and it represents springtime. You have the Hermit card, another major arcana card. The Hermit card represents. I have a hair driving me nuts. The Hermit represents take the time to be alone. Uh, Go within. Find your purpose. But on the other side, this card is also saying don't be that person who feels alone in a room full of people. We have the Ace of Pentacles. This is the ace I was mentioning. You already have a 10. So when you get a 10, you are going to get a 1. Some point in time, your next card, your next move will be a 1. It is something new, a new beginning. It could be the seed of an idea. It could be the seed, a child. It could be anything. It's new. And Ace of Pentacles represents infinite opportunities, material opportunities, a place of wealth. What is that? Those little fruit flies are already out. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, another major arcana card. You've gotten a few of these. The Wheel is a positive energy card. It's a good old destiny in fulfilling it card. It represents a surprise change. The Wheel of Fortune says seize all opportunities, grow, take risks if need be, embrace good and bad luck the same. The Wheel of Fortune, it's like life. It's inevitable. There's nothing we can do about it. We are born and then we die. There's nothing we can do. It's a wheel, just like the 1 through 10. But while we are on this wheel, don't let opportunities pass you by. If an opportunity comes, grab at it. If it's not something for you, then choose a different one. That's what it's all about. And if you happen to, like I said, pick something that is not quite for you, we always learn something from it. So that's where the embrace the good and bad. Sonakshi is next with a tarot. So Christy, being new, we have multiple decks. So we have the standard tarot, and then we have some oracle decks with us. We have the Enchanted Map, that is an oracle. We have mermaids, they are an oracle. We have crows, they are an oracle. And yet to be picked today are the True Love reading cards as well. These are great for people, relationship questions, relationship-wise. if they don't choose the tarot. So I know it's a little overwhelming. And those aren't even all of them. I still have 3 more there that I didn't even mention, plus the ones I didn't bring out. But when we get to you again, Christy, I'll go through them one more time. So, Sonakshi, are you ready, my friend? Okay, Christy, that works. Okay, here we go. Sonakshi. Let's see what we get for you, my friend. Did you guys notice I changed my tablecloth? All right, so we have 4 for you, my dear. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I almost dropped them. So, the very first card. Drum roll, please. Just kidding. The very first card you have is the... You're not supposed to see those. The very first card we have is the 6 of Wands. Again, this card, Wands, represents spring. And 6 represents things, if it's a yes or no question. First, if you have a question, this is a yes card. And it says that all things are good at the moment. You have achieved success, but be wary of experiencing dissatisfaction after experiencing the heady heights of success. And we also have the Devil card. We've established that this is a neutral energy card. And it says to stop avoiding situations that hold you in a state of fear. My friend, you can do it. And then you have the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords represents rest and examination, and a new life awaits. Literally, you see they're laying on a bed. Literally, rest and take care of yourself because a new life awaits you. And you have a 10 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands represents that you have shouldered too much in your time, and it's time to pass some of it on. Now, it doesn't mean you have to pass all responsibilities on. You've done enough. You've taken care of things, and even just passing on some of them. Again, this card represents springtime. I see a lot of yeses for you this spring. Now, Christy is next. Let's start with the mermaids first for Christy. And since we don't have anybody else who has popped in new yet to get added to the list, it is hard to see Amanda. I truly apologize. I hope tomorrow is better. Worst comes to worst, if I have to, I will just totally unplug everything and reboot it and hope it'll clear up. Christy, you are so welcome. Amanda, a true love and an earth magic for you? Absolutely, my friend. Let me get Christy taken care of, Amanda, and then we'll come back to you. Let me get you put right back on the list. And magic. This will give Christy an opportunity to see some of the other cards as well. All right, one more good shuffle for the mermaids for Christy. I'm also going to pull some tarot cards for Christy as well. Here today. I used to go to school with a girl in Texas named Christy. I can't remember her last name. She sat next to me in one of my classes, a couple of my classes. The first card you have is the Trust card. So let me write this down. Mermaid and Tarot. You are good people. Christies are good people. At least in my experience. I know a Krista, friends with my kids, and she is a very good person. So this mermaid says everything is working out perfectly for the highest good of all, even if it doesn't feel that way. It's important to trust in life and know that all is well. Sometimes we can feel like a feather in the wind, blown this way and that, feeling out of control. The truth is, we're never truly in control. Allow your heart and inner wisdom to guide you through your situation, knowing that your sun will rise and shine once again. When our rational mind becomes dominant and our need to control takes over, life can become challenging. Yet within our mind, we also have the power to turn things around and surrender to our destiny as it unfolds, even if this feels uncomfortable. Know that your journey is unfolding exactly as it should, and there's nothing to concern yourself about. Life is creative and full of twists and turns. It's all part of the grand harmonious symphony of existence. It's okay to sing out of tune. Trust that life is metaphorical. My goodness. Trust, I need a drink. I can't carry a tune in a basket, just so you know. Most of my subscribers know that. And they're like, please, no, don't show us. So, trust that life is metaphorically helping you to compose a brand new song. However you interpret this card's meaning, the core message is trust. The place where you now find yourself is an indication that your destiny is unfolding. It's a time of rebirth and into the new and unknown. It can be frightening, even though there's nothing to fear. My friend, go within and know all is well as you trust in your life's process. I hope this card resonates with you. And let's see if we can get some tarot. Because according to this card, it says that you're going through some changes. Maybe not quite, they may not be of your own doing. And then again, they may. So let's see what the tarot has for you. And I pull 3 cards because I pull 3 because I use the truth system. So if 2 people are arguing, you have this person's truth, you have this person's truth, and we all know the real truth resides in the middle. So I choose 3 cards. One more good shuffle. One, 2. And there's our 3rd one. All right, so you have pentacles. Multiple pentacles. So the first one, 1, 2, 3. Pentacles represents the winter season. And since the winter season is just passed, this may have to do with something you've just gone through. I don't know. I could be wrong. The first card we have is a Nine of Pentacles. Nines represent, just like I'd mentioned before, 1 through 10 is like a clock in Tarosophy. 10 being the completion of a cycle, and a 1 being the beginning. 9 being closer to a 10 than a 1. This card represents a resting theme and incomplete. Almost there. And the Nine of Pentacles represents plenty in all things, my friends. And let me say it again. Plenty in all things. Now, there may be a price for some of these all things, but remember, there is no thrill in the lack of risk. There's no thrill in just taking the easy route, the safe route, my friend. Take risks, enjoy it. And again, underscore, there is plenty in all things. And that's what Pentacles represents, abundance. Now, whether it's money, so it could be material, it can be, it can be many things. It's an abundance card. We also have the Hanged Man. It's a major arcana card. The Hanged Man is a neutral energy card. It represents that you have put yourself in the position you're in. Now, again, it's a neutral energy card. It represents patience, because whatever position you've put yourself in, you are learning patience, waiting, delays. But I know all those sound so negative. The positive thing is these delays in waiting, they can be fun things that delay you for good reason. And we also have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles, wrong page. I have a cheat sheet here. If you're new to the channel, just so you guys know. The Eight of Pentacles represents a journeyman's card and working for the sake of it. So some people work because they have a goal in mind. This card represents generally that goal has already been reached. Again, a journeyman's card. This is a person who already has achieved and are generally the one who is like in charge. And you would like have an apprentice below you. We actually have an apprenticeship card. It is a 3 of Wands. It is an Pentacle suit as well. But again, this is a journeyman's card, so and it represents working for the sake of it. I hope that helps in some way, shape, or form. And hi, hello, welcome. Let me get you on the list. My assistant showed up. Amanda, you are next. Hi. Come say hello. Come on. Up, up, up. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Yes. Oh, she just woke up. She kind of got in a little bit of trouble earlier. Barking at the stray cats that people keep dropping off in the neighborhood. She's like, it's not my fault. It's not my fault, Mom. Those cats are driving me nuts. So this is a wireless fence. And so I have it dialed down to like, I don't know, a little more than 1/4 of an acre. So she can't get them. They don't, they're smart cats. They don't come in their property. I think they just like to mess with her. Christy, you are welcome, my friend. You are welcome. So we are here Monday through Friday, unless my husband takes a day off, or I do something with my kids. Now my kids are adults, full-grown kids. But it's family time. If somebody in my family wants to spend time with me, I'm dropping everything and hanging out with my kids or my husband. Otherwise, I hang out with my assistant all day. And she's lazy, to tell you the truth. All she wants to do is eat and sleep. That's it. I mean, kind of after my own heart, but Amanda, let's pull these. Let's pull a true love card for you, and then we will do a magic one. I gotta put my glasses on. She's like, "Are you gonna let me out?" All right, Amanda. Let's see what we get for true love. I hear ya. So Christy, since you're new to the channel, every morning, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. my time, we work out every morning as well. Because I always say I like food. It's true. I like food, so we work out in the morning. Do you want to go outside, girlfriend? Amanda, here's your first card, and I'll grab the magic one afterwards. Come on, let's go outside. Good girl. This morning in our workout, we did a 5K. All right, so the next one is the magic. Oh my goodness. My coffee hit bottom. I apologize for that. Amanda's like, I like food too. Tomorrow won't be so bad. We're not doing a 5K tomorrow. Now, later on in the week, we probably will. All right, one more good shuffle, and we'll see what the magic cards have for you. And then Haya is next. Oh, please don't fall on the floor. All right, so the first card we have is the love card, the self-respect. Whether you are in a relationship or not, self-respect is the key to how other people perceive and treat you. Sometimes self-respect may seem to take you down a lonely road, but even that part of the journey is worthwhile. If you aren't willing to speak up for what you believe in, walk away from situations that are damaging to you, and act from your own integrity. How can anyone else truly know or care for you? At times, it's tempting to compromise your self-respect for security or survival. As a short-term measure, this may be necessary while you get your life in order. But as a long-term measure, this is unhealthy for you, your heart, and your soul. You have drawn this card today because the universe would like you to have a look at the ways you have compromised yourself in the past or present in order to secure or maintain a relationship. Real life and spiritual growth are not about taking the convenient path. In fact, love and spiritual growth often demand that we face challenging situations in order to confirm our commitment to what we say we want. Most people breach their own integrity and compromise their self respect from time to time. Living a fulfilling life is not about being perfect, it's about acknowledging what is and choosing a healthier course of action from now on. When you live your when you live from your truth, a life of integrity and self-respect are natural outcomes, and your angels, spirit guides, in the entire universe are standing by to help you attain that level of quality and fulfillment. Ask for their help and act on their guidance and the urging of your own tuition. That's your gut and your heart. Mermaids for Haya. And then the next card is the lotus flower. Unfoldment. We just got to find it. Amanda, you are welcome. So hold on, I gotta find this card. They are not this we don't use this deck very often. It's fairly new. The book is hard to hold open because it's not even broken in yet. Christy, there, I can absolutely do that for you. If I can find this card before time is up, before my time is up. Why am I having such a difficult time finding it? They're not in, you would think they'd be in alphabetical order, but they're kind of not. Christy, I absolutely put you back on the list. I will pull you a love card. I would love to. So, the lotus flower sits upon one of its leaves, having risen to the surface as the sun, held in the hand of God, invites it upward to the light. This unique plant is rooted in the mud and muck at the bottom of the water, its stem reaching up to the surface, where the leaves rest quietly. At night, the flower closes and sinks below the surface, only to rise with the daylight and once again gradually unfold its petals, its stem extending above the waterline 3 feet or more. What we learn from this amazing plant is how our own spiritual path unfolds and opens to the light, then at times gently folds in on itself for a proper rest when the daylight fades. This period is just as necessary as the growth, for it allows the plant to integrate what it has gained in nourishment during the day. It's also just as important that it is rooted, and it is yet another miracle of nature that something so exquisitely beautiful is formed from the mud and silt at the water's bottom. Your spiritual unfoldment is occurring at all times, whether or not you are aware of it. It is inevitable as long as you put your trust in the hands of the Creator, the one who holds the light. Like the lotus, your soul is always reaching for the light to fulfill its karmic destiny. But even in that process, there are periods of darkness and times of rest. It is a natural cycle, one that cannot truly be coerced or halted. It has an innate rhythm of its own, one that is unique to the being that is you. You do not need to strive or be driven by spiritual ambition. It does no good to try to force growth upon yourself or others. Allowing is the key here. Allow the place in you that naturally wants to follow the light to do so. Don't let your coffee get cold. Um, to do so while recognizing that even when you have complete faith, you will still face challenges and occasionally suffering. Your steady faith and love will guide you on your journey of returning to the light. Oh my goodness gracious, I'm choking. Maybe we need water instead. Hiya, my friend, you are next. It is a very pretty card. I didn't know that about the lotus flower. There is a pond on one of the trails we walk all the time. It is loaded with lotus flowers. It's just simply stunning. I didn't know they closed up and went below the water surface at night. I would like to get a photo of that, maybe even video. All right. So Haya has chosen the mermaids. And then we have Christy again, who is going to use the True Love cards. Christy, don't think about being greedy at all, my friend. If you can get back on the list again, absolutely. And don't forget, the top of the email chat, or the top of the chat has my email if you want a full card reading. Yeah, I had no clue. No clue. All right, Haya. Oh my goodness, so you have more. You have more multiple cards. Let's see what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me try to get one more, Haya. Christy, you are welcome. If we can spend the extra time, why not? There we go. There's your 5th card. Haya, we're going to do these a little different this time. This card represents the energy or feeling of your question. This card is usually self-explanatory. If not, it's revealing a deeper energy you may not be aware of consciously. Letting go. This mermaid wants you to know the power of letting go. Try to forgive and surrender any pain or feelings of loss. Allow your tears to flow as you let go of what was and embrace what will be. Letting go can be challenging, but with this release comes a greater and deeper joy as time heals any sadness. If the love lost refers to a partner or spouse, know that your relationship was a part of your divine destiny. It's helped lead you to the place you're in now. If you're letting go of love lost from a family member, know that destiny never gets it wrong. Everyone has the right amount of time with you on this planet. Count the blessing feelings of sadness and loss as you let go. Now, love loss may apply to a pet or an animal companion. Too, and the process of healing is the same. Take the time to remember the happy times and blessings from your connection. Card in position 2. This card, Light, this reveals a potential course of action. It reveals a potential course of action best suited to your current scenario. Remember, this is a suggestion, not an order. light. Shine your light for all to see. You're like a lighthouse, and your light can illuminate any dark areas of your life. When this, sometimes we feel our light is missing, but the truth is it's always there, even when we stand in the shadows. Light is there to guide us. Perhaps your inner shadows are being revealed so they can be exposed to the divine light of your soul. When light is present, darkness cannot exist. This isn't to say that darkness is bad, far from it. In fact, for in the darkness, gestation occurs. And in the womb like sanctuary of darkness, ideas are formed and protected. It's important to remember that both light and dark are necessary for growth. A seed grows in darkness before it reaches and is nurtured by the light. Are you being called to shine your light for others, to show them the way physically, mentally, or spiritually? For when your light shines fully, my friend, you have the ability to not only illuminate your path, but the path for others. Card in position 3, gentleness. This card, this exposes anything you need to be aware of. This might sound negative, but this card can also be positive and show energies such as happy distractions. This merman says that looks can be deceptive and gentleness can be found in the most unlikely people and situations. If in doubt, just look into the heart of the person, for this is where true gentleness is. The merman holds his torch of truth so that it may illuminate the path of gentleness for you. This card is asking, are you being gentle with yourself? It's easy to be critical and berate ourselves. Our internal dialogue isn't always gentle. If you catch yourself being harsh, forgive yourself. Try a softer internal narrative. You'll be surprised at the effects this can have on your general well-being. Now, on the flip side, um, there could be someone around you in need of gentleness. A lot of people use a tough love approach. We all know it's not beneficial for everyone, especially those who are of a more sensitive disposition. Again, gentleness is key here. Think of the wind blowing softly through the trees. It's powerful enough to move the leaves, demonstrating that there's strength in gentleness. Card in position 4, awareness. The awareness card gives an insight into your perspective of others in relation to your question. Even though you may not wish to act on this, it's always good to know how others might be feeling about you and or your situation. And again, awareness. Oh, I like Tennessee. Oh, Christy's from Wisconsin. I thought Christy was also from Tennessee. This mermaid wants you to know that it's time to ground yourself and become more aware. Notice the details as you float through your life. Your awareness is a beautiful and natural gift and can offer insights before the situation has fully revealed itself. Um, when you become more aware, you tend to notice things you may otherwise not have seen. This card can also help you to foresee any potential challenges in life, thereby enabling you to take action to avert certain circumstances. There might be someone around you who could benefit by becoming more aware. They or you could be too close to a situation to see it clearly. Therefore, consciously focusing on awareness will help them or you to see a situation from a place of heightened perception. And then card in position 5. This card represents acceptance. It shows the potential outcome of your current situation. Now, this potential is based on the preceding cards. Acceptance. This mermaid is at peace because she's in total acceptance of her situation. She asks you to release any resistance or desire of wishing things to be different and to totally trust and accept things as they are. Our ego can become very demonstrative when things don't work out the way we planned. Yet once we release any desire for possible outcomes and surrender fully to the divine plan, things have a habit of working out better than we may have imagined. When we're in a state of acceptance, it means positive solutions can more easily flow towards us. We literally drop any barriers to solutions and energetically welcome in new and creative answers to our dilemmas. Haya, I hope that helps you in some way, shape, or form. And Christy is going to try the true love cards. We would like to go to Tennessee to do some four wheeling. Take the four wheeler and the side by side. Oh my gosh. Get a cabin and enjoy it. Oh, Haya, you are so welcome, my friend. You are so welcome. Well, how cool is that, Christy? I mean, wow. It's got to be so helpful and insightful. All right, here we go, my friend. These cards are larger, so they're harder to handle. But one will come out. One will fall out. It is so needed in this world. You are right. So the first card we have is the Divine Feminine for you. So the Divine Feminine is the fundamental form of abundance. You have drawn this card today because your heart and intuition are calling out to you, urging you to trust your feminine energy more and more. Take a few minutes to contemplate the exercise below, and I'll show that to you. Reintegrating your divine feminine, and then take steps to acknowledge this power within you. The divine feminine is returning to us all once more after thousands of years of dominance by the distorted masculine. She is characterized by qualities such as nurturing behavior, patience, caring, acceptance, trust, going with the flow, harmony, harmony with natural cycles, sharing, communal cooperation, healing, a connection to nature, and a more circular, organic way of getting things done. Intuition, especially the decision to use and trust it more, is also extremely important in the feminine realm and feminine approach to life. These qualities are not always highly valued in our society, and whether you are male or female, you may have been brought up learning to discard or distrust them. The feminine way of being patient or caring is not just about giving all the time and finishing up exhausted yourself. It's about having faith in the fact that the universe can and will guide you if you allow it. The divine feminine is the vital force from which all other life emerges, and it works towards a win win outcome in every situation for the good of all involved. All things creative, sensual, and nurturing belong to the feminine realm. So indulge that with awareness as a way of expressing your delight. Make a commitment to listen to, trust, and act upon your intuition more today and every day. Now, my friend Christy, if you would like a copy of this little exercise to reintegrate the divine feminine into your life, I'll hold it up. I know it is mirror imaged, my friend. I apologize. But again, if you send me an email, I will take a picture of this and send it back. And then you have the serendipity card. Trust that your journey have you wondered and when. You're welcome, my friend. Uncertainty and waiting for your dreams to come true can be frustrating. Most of the time, we want what we want, and we want it now. Yet we often look back on our lives and are able to appreciate the divine timing and serendipity that took place. Timing is a key element of life, whether you are longing to meet your beloved or craving a renewal of your current connection. It's often difficult or impossible to understand why your needs remain unfulfilled at a certain time. You might even doubt yourself or become disappointed with the universe. De- Developing your ability to trust in the greater forces that nurture and guide you is an empowering skill to have. Make sure that you are genuinely committed to having, doing, or being whatever you have asked for. Sometimes the universe will protect you from your own, from being naive, so you can have more time to think things through. Next, make sure you've done all you can from an earthly, human perspective to make your dreams a reality. If you are procrastinating, how can you expect the universe to deliver? Once all that is taken care of, it's time to trust that divine timing and serendipity have taken over, and be prepared to listen to and act upon your intuition. When you feel the urge to follow something up or have a sense of knowing, go with it to discover where it leads. There are many steps on the path of your highest good, so be prepared for small miracles along the way instead of a big puff of smoke and total change. Divine timing and serendipity give you time to reconsider, refine, and adjust. Then they add a dash of magic, so there is an element of the unexpected as well. Life wasn't meant to be predictable, and your future is not set in stone. So learn to go with the flow and allow your fascinating journey to unfold gracefully. And you have the squeaky freedom card. And the squeaky freedom and and energy are dynamic to the human heart and soul, affording a blissful opportunity to communicate and connect deeply beyond words. In our society, we often see the word love used in place of inappropriate descriptions like sex or lust, especially in the media or social conversation. But how many people you have sex with or how soon is not a genuine guideline for squeaky freedom. So I'll be using squeaky now, okay? Now nor is it a marker to measure yourself by. Squeaky freedom is a deeply personal matter and needs to be explored with maturity and self respect for yourself and the other. If you are seeking a new partner, it's essential that you are clear about how you value your own squeakiness and be aware of the real impact that physical intimacy has upon your heart. Resist the temptation to have squeaky with a prospective partner in an attempt to secure a relationship. Instead, leave squeakiness until you know each other better and can choose more wisely. In an existing relationship, oh my gosh, squeakiness is killing me here. In an existing relationship, it can be delightful to realize that squeakiness is much more than mere intercourse, and that you and your partner could reignite your interest in squeakiness through simple acts of caressing, hand holding, and bathing together. Oh my gosh, I don't think we've ever got this card. You have drawn this card today because it is time to let go of a social norm or ideal that you compare yourself to and give your squeaky self permission to be authentic. True squeaky freedom is about giving yourself permission to express, explore, and share in ways to feel meaningful to yourself, to you. Now, I use that word because I just don't want to get any strikes from YouTube. Oh my gosh. And then we have the sexuality. Of course we do. You're really gonna squeakyality. Squeakyality blossoms in an atmosphere of trust, intimacy, love, and friendship. Uh, the natural rhythms of squeakyality are sadly misunderstood in our modern culture. All too often, we see that a person's natural squeakyality is glamorized and exaggerated in order to lure an attractive partner. As a result, many people become entangled in relationships that have little more substance than squeaky attraction. If there is no real connection between the two, then a sense of obligation or fear of losing what there is may be all that keeps them together. This situation is simply not good enough. Squeakyality has its own beautiful rhythm if you are prepared to listen to it. A natural caution and healthy boundary of reserve will guide you when the time is right to connect yourself in squeaky union with the person you are attracted to. Surprisingly, this time frame will often be around 1 month. Time to know the person in some depth rather than the whirlwind tumble in bed that's encouraged by Hollywood. Contrary to popular belief, squeakyality does not automatically fade as the relationship continues. Imagine your squeaky energy as a flower that is gradually opening, growing, blossoming, and coming into a full beauty. Squeakyality blossoms in an atmosphere of trust, intimacy, love, friendship, and will wither in an atmosphere of misunderstood feelings and needs. In an existing relationship, you are required to listen to your natural rhythms once more, instead of allowing your routine to dictate your life. Take a second honeymoon and start afresh. Make time to connect in the mornings and afternoons rather than after a long, busy day. Whether you are manifesting a partner or already with someone, you have drawn this card today because it's up to you to heed this call from your heart, body, and soul and give your squeakyality the respect and attention it deserves. My friend, I hope those help in some way. Please give me some grace with the squeakyality. Where did I put my cards? Oh, here they are. I hope they resonate in some way, shape, or form. Again, Christy, my email is at the top of the chat. And I'm here if anybody wants an in-depth card reading. Again, that's a full layout. generally 10 cards, and then we pull an oracle for extra meaning, I guess you would say. So yes, I would be happy to do an in-depth reading. I'm so surprised it popped out. Like both of them popped out like that. Hope, thank you so much. You too, my friend. You too. And you tell Nan and Wayne that grandma that I say hello. So before I forget, uh, Wednesday and Sunday's readings are going out to Trent, who is an Aries, and Raiden, who is okay. So I didn't put his sign on here at all, and the reason I did that is because Raiden is a very very young um underage viewer and uses their parents' phone from time to time to join our lives. So Raiden is a very young viewer, subscriber, member of the family. 2015, and I'll be using mermaids as he's underage. Because Raiden is underage. I don't know if it's a male or female. Just putting him out there. So you guys, I'm going to end this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I took my glasses off. How many minutes? 106 minutes. You guys truly are the best. If you like this type of content, please give my video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you in the family. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Most important, I hope you guys have the best day ever. And I'll see you in the next video.